And spring is always a season of hope, something a lot of people need after the past year.
We sure do. Especially true for downtown bars and restaurants, some of which, remember, they shuttered permanently.
But as News 5's John Kosick tells us, with the Indian season about to open with fans, plus the NFL draft headed here, there's reason for optimism.
Thoughts of opening day and the NFL draft beyond bring a renewed sense of optimism to East 4th Street.
Anything that attracts people to be enjoying something in common, big.
Pickwick and Frolic owner Nick Costas knows that all too well. The street was empty when he first committed to create an entertainment space on it 2 decades ago. And at times over the last year, it's felt that way again.
On this street alone, without the events that we do, there's really very little traffic on the street.
Pickwick reopened mid-July under state-mandated capacity restrictions, an uphill hole that has been a test.
We've lost over $950,000.
He had money in reserve for future improvements that was wiped out. And while there were some PPP funds, not all that money came as grants that will be forgiven.
They become loans if you can't meet certain thresholds, and we will owe money for PPP.
Still, he invested in a state-of-the-art air system to reduce the risk of transmission, with a theater electrostatically spray disinfected after each show. And as people felt more comfortable going out and entertainers performing, they've added more shows, building up to what will be a huge weekend in a month.
The draft is an unusually significant event, not only for the city, but for those of us who have survived thus far.
But with that, Costas said, comes a new problem: staffing. Hiring the people needed to meet the growing demand, especially leading up to the draft. The Downtown Cleveland Alliance isn't worried.
Is that going to take a little bit for a ramp up? The answer is yes, but I'm confident that they'll be able to secure the necessary employees to again, meet the demand.
And while there are still empty spaces in prominent places on East 4th Street, there's been interest in filling them.
I think in 2020, we had 13 new eateries open in downtown Cleveland during the height of the pandemic. So we are seeing additional new investment.
And soon they'll be seeing people, a lot of them recently vaccinated and eager to get out.
We seem to be heading for a light that's getting brighter and more optimistic for us to look forward to.
In Cleveland, John Kosick, News 5.